Hi, Lucy. How are you today?
Hi, Gagan. I'm doing very well, thank you.
Fantastic. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lucy, could you please share who you are, what do you do, so my viewers can know as well?
Yeah, so I'm a content writer, specifically a ghostwriter. So I write long form content such as blog posts, website pages, newsletters, that kind of stuff for small businesses wanting to kind of generate high quality leads and, grow their revenue through getting these high quality leads. So
And that's
that's what I do. Yeah.
great. Thank you. Thank you very much. I remember when we met, I think about last year, just like this online, and we still got talking. Now, I
Yeah.
know you were fearful that time. You were fearful. So could you please share what were your some of the fears when you started the business?
Yeah. So I was doing okay in the business, but I was kind of stuck at that point. I was making like some amount per month, which was great. But I was definitely stuck because I wasn't getting people over the line. And my biggest fears were that, I was going to keep being stuck in this rut and not grow the business at all, and not get to where I wanted to be and not meet my goals.
Great.
So yeah.
And thank you. And I know you were quite emotional when you told me that you wanted to get into your apartment, right?
Yeah, it's been a goal of mine for well, since I started out really. In that I mean, the reason I went into the business was because of life circumstances, and I had to move in with my parents. And then I started the business, and my goal was I want to get to the point where I'm earning enough to move into my own apartment and, be able to live in my own apartment and rent it properly.
Uh,
And that was my main goal, and I just wasn't meeting that at all, which was really unfortunate. And
And
so I was very dejected because I wasn't getting that. And yeah.
thank you, thank you. And there's something about people, when they don't meet their goals and it
Hmm.
comes to it, they start being frustrated. So, what were your frustrations at that point?
Yeah. Well, I was frustrated that I was stuck
Hmm.
for a start. I had a goal and I wasn't meeting that goal. So that was frustrating to start off with. I was also frustrated that I was going to lots of networking events. I was meeting lots of people, but I wasn't quite meeting the right people and not quite getting people over the line to actually buy from me. So it was like a vicious circle of it would just, I'd make a couple of sales a month, but then I wasn't really getting anywhere else. I was more effort was spent having one-to-ones with people that didn't go anywhere. So that was another big frustration of mine as well.
Thank you, thank you very much. And connected to your income or business, what really kept you awake at night? So that could be one of the major concerns. What was that?
Yeah, well, I mean, as I said at the time, I was stuck. And I think if I'd kept on being stuck, I could see myself having to give up the business because it wasn't going anywhere.
Hmm.
That was the big fear. And also the idea that I was going to be stuck living with my parents for the rest of my life. That was another thing. But it was mainly the fact that it just wasn't growing and I wasn't making the amount that I wanted to make. And so yeah, I was stuck really.
Thank you. And I really want to say this now. I'm so grateful that you trusted me, you trusted us, you trusted our program, and you started working with us. So, what has been the impact of working with us, our coaching program, which is Sales Success System, on your revenue?
Yeah, so I've effectively doubled my income this year from last year. So we're 6 months into 2023 and I've already made more than what I made last year, which is brilliant. And I can see that doubling again over the next 6 to 12 months,
So,
which
what
is
I'm hearing,
amazing. So it's like a growth of like, yeah, I can't remember. I'm not good at math. I'm good at writing. I'm bad at math. So you'll have to give
so
me the
that would,
numbers on that.
so if you doubled it already in the last 6 months, and you're doubling it again, so it would be between 200 and 400% growth.
Yeah, yeah, basically, yeah.
What would
Um,
be the impact of this growth you're having going forward on your personal life?
well, for a start, it's given me much more confidence.
Mm.
And I noticed that pretty early on when we started working together, even before the income started really growing. Is that the main effect was my confidence went through the roof. And, you know, particularly early on, like every time I made a new sale, it was really exciting. And sales are still exciting now. I'm always so grateful for it. But it's like because they're happening so much more often now, it's kind of like, um, and every time I make a step forward, the confidence grows more. And
Yeah.
so I have more confidence to actually go out there and kind of make more sales. And that's the key for it, really. So
And I can see that
yeah.
sales are coming much more quicker and easier now as well, isn't it? Because you're enjoying, you're having fun. Uh,
Yeah.
People explaining your product and services to them. And is it true that now people are saying, "Oh, can you please tell me more about it," rather than you selling it? So they're
Yeah.
asking you, "Oh, can you please tell me about it? Can you please help me with this?"
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so I mean that's just the changes that I've made with Your Howl, but now it's like I'm going out to talk to people and explaining what I do and how I help and offering value in return. And people respond well to that. And it's a way of selling that I never thought about before. Because I had like no experience in sales before. So um yeah. So yeah, people essentially are when I meet with them, they do want to know more about what I do and how I help. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. And the way you're going at the moment, I know you have a few more sales in pipeline, and I believe this will continue to happen for the rest of the year. Can
Yeah.
you can you see yourself going into your own apartment, which you really wanted to do, right?
Yeah. Like every month it gets a bit closer.
Okay.
You know, every month it gets closer. So definitely by the end of the year, that's my goal.
That,
Um, but even if I don't quite reach that, like I'm still so pleased with the progress I've made and it is just onwards and upwards. So I can see it happening.
thank you.
So yeah.
Is there anything else you can add or you want to say about the program, about our approach, and about the people you have met on the program and their progress? Would you like to add something to it?
Yeah, I mean, I've met other people on the program and a lot of them, you know, they tend to be like later in the journey or perhaps early on. But generally the from what I've seen from people, as long as you follow the system, it works. And as soon as you kind of stray off the system, and I've experienced this myself, as soon as you kind of stray off it, you see the results of that, i.e., not as many sales or not as much income. And I've seen that with other people's progress and their experiences as well. And generally, it's been a very positive experience, I'd say. So, yeah,
That's fantastic. Well, Lucy, I wanted to say thank you for your time today. I really appreciate it. And I am so looking forward to be, helping, supporting you, getting you into that new place of yours and beyond.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've got plans for after. It doesn't just end at the apartment. So, yeah.
Is there anything you want to say to the people who are watching this testimonial of journey of yours? You want to say anything to them?
Yeah, so I think what I want to say is definitely give it a chance because I think when we met, I was a little bit hesitant. That's just me. I'm naturally more reserved. But actually having given you a chance and seeing the results, I'm so pleased with where I've got. So definitely give it a chance and see what happens, is what I'll say.
Well, thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
Lucy. And I will see you, well, next week on a call, right?
Yeah, I'll see you next week.
Thank you. Good luck. God bless. And see you next week. Bye for now.